Well, good morning and welcome to the SHAC. My name's Barbara Gray from Clarity here in the UK, and it's a rainy day outside, so I think it's a perfect day for doodling, and that's what we're going to do. So come on in, leave your umbrellas outside, and the kettle's on. It'll be fun. Waiting for my friends to arrive, and then we should get started. So I can't see anybody coming in though, so my worry is that I haven't done it properly. Oh dear. I don't know. I'm not sure because I didn't. Oh, here they are. Oh, you had me going for a minute then. Okay, so come on in and let's see. Let's see. Yeah, there they are. Sorry, it's because I didn't hit the blinking countdown button. So I've been scrambling here today. That's okay though. Set for a nice session with my mates. Come on in. Have you got your tea? Have you got your coffee? Have you got a piece of paper? And have you got a pen? That's all you need for today. We finished doing the owls and now we're on to P, the letter P. So come on in. It's nice to have your company. And give our friends a couple of minutes to join us and to find us. And then hopefully the sound is good. The sound is clear, says Paul. And I'm really chuffed today because I get to use the new cameras and the new lights. Lights, cameras, action. What can I say? Yeah, so it looks very techie above me. And I've got the remote. Oh no. Oh yay. So we'll see how that goes. I had a little lesson on how to use it this morning. And it's pretty straightforward, so I'm sure I'll mess it up. Come on in. And I hope that the weather's not too savage where you are at the moment. It is a little bit extreme, isn't it? Yeah. So where are we? Come on, friends. Tell us where we are. And tell us what the weather's like where you are. There you go. One of the best things about the SHAC is the community. You know, people from all over the world join in, and that's quite uplifting, I think. It's one of the big perks of the internet, to be able to reach out to people all over the world. Yeah, nice. And Lynn Muir's getting into the P. I'm perky to proceed and at long last participate. Yes, I'm happy to pee here. That's the best I could do today. I did let you know in my blog last night that that we're doing the P today, and I had some real fun getting ready. So I think you're going to enjoy this. P for people, because that's what it's all about. It's all about the people. Let's have a look. Oh yeah. Good morning, everyone. Wet and windy in Wales. Yeah, I bet it is. I bet it is. You've been getting hammered, haven't you? Sunny South Derbyshire. Nice. Hailstones in Dorset. Boom. Thunder and lightning. Well, Thelma, what can I say? Glorious morning here. That's Chesterfield. Yeah. Sunny in the northeast. There you go. Blowing near Worthing. Yeah, I think we're copping it down here in the southeast at the moment. It's good to be with you. Anyway, it's good to be with you. So let's get started, and then we'll chat and banter as we're doodling. I think that's one of the nicest things about the SHAC is, like I say, that we can hang out together, and I really enjoy the banter between you, my friends. Now, Paul's in the building with you. If you have any questions this morning, if you're looking for anything on the website, grüß dich, Marion, schön, dass du auch da bist. Regen in Kiel. It's raining in Kiel in the north of Germany. Yeah, like I say, I think we're in a depression here at the moment, aren't we? Not in our heads, though. Come on. We're crafters. We doodle. Wet in Northern Ireland. Yep. I'm afraid so. Wet and windy in Lancashire. Yeah, it's just wet, isn't it? Wet, wet, wet. Nice. Okay. So let's start with the letter P. As you know, we were working our way through the alphabet last year, and I thought that it would be nice to finish the alphabet. A little bit of project completion is not a bad idea. So the first thing we're going to do is draw the actual letter P, isn't it? So that way, you know, by the time we get to the end, we're going to have a fantastic alphabet. Really cool. So what do? We use our tracing paper, which is on the website. Really good price, really good quality. And then what we do to start with is we draw our letters. Look at that camera. I know. I'm excited. And it doesn't go woo-wah. And the colour's lovely. Right. It's impressive. But I think this is a good distance. I don't have to. I'm going to show off in a minute. So I've got my A. Let's go back to the letter A, because let's go back to the very beginning. If we go back to the A, there's our O for owl, which we completed. Look, I'm going to try something. Right, I know I'm asking for trouble here. Hello. Look at that. Now, anybody that's been in the shack with me knows that a white piece of paper like that, it was a headache. A headache, wasn't it? I nearly lost. Isn't it funny though? Last week I think it was on Monday, I finally bit the bullet and said, I can't cope with this. It isn't as it has to be. There must be a solution. And then put my hand in my pocket and we bought a new camera. Boom. Then camera arrives and then Jim goes, trouble is it's strobing. So boom, now we've got new lights as well. You know, next thing they'll be replacing me. Okay. Let's get to the A. Look, I can't believe this. It's weird. It's like a built-in anxiety that's going to take a little while to unlearn now, because whenever it's like muscle memory. Whenever I go to camera 2 above, right, when I click to camera 2, I get anxious because I think, is it going to play that trick again? You know, where it goes, ooh. So now I'm going to have to stop getting this little shock wave of anxiety every time I go to press number 2. Look, it doesn't happen anymore. I'm so happy. Now let's have a look. If we're going to draw this letter P, we go, it's 2 1/4 inches tall, that letter. No, it's not. That's absolutely not right. Yeah, it is. It's 2 1/4 inches tall, 7 centimeters, or 4 centimeters to this bar, aka 1 1/2 inches. So that tells us it's 1 1/2 inches is the lowercase one. So if we're going to go to P for, I know, right, that somewhere in here there's a P. So if we go to B, let's take the A out. I'm showing off now, look. All this blank page and nothing's happening. I know, friends. Can you believe it? I know, it's quite exciting. I tell you what, this camera and these lights are like the linchpin of our business now. This is where we communicate with you. I mean, yeah, I've got a little set at home. Well, I say a little set, I've got a full-blown studio at home, and mine seems to be holding up quite well. But this one started, you know, for it being the absolute linchpin of the business and the door, the gateway, the TV opening to our friends at home. It really was high time that we did something about it, don't you think? So I'm very happy about this. Very happy. Celebrating today. Celebrating. Right, we need a ruler. We're going to use the Pergamano ruler, and I'm going to use use a pencil, and I'm just going to make the lines so that the letters are all the same height. Yeah. And then we're going to put the P in here. So I think I see a P here. So if I turn this around there, right, I know, look, if that's not a P, then what am I? I have it. I have it already here, okay? So it needs to be a little bit further over. That's good because we just put the lines in. Result. So we'll just pop the lines in like that. Now I do need a little bit of low tack masking tape. Bear with while I go and go around the back. Backstage. Oh my word. Social TV, clarity. We're going from strength to strength. Come on in, friends. Just be glad that you're indoors in the dry. You know, I was thinking about those poor homeless people. God dear, you know, at the weekend, I was doing pottery and it was cold in the garage. Of course, it's cold. There's no heating in the garage, and then, you know, it's like trying to heat a sieve. You know, there are so many holes in, you know, in an oak frame garage. It comes in under the door, but it's fine, you know. And I togged up and I put my thermals on and I got out there, and it's just when the hands get cold and you can't wear gloves when you're doing pottery, that's a fact. But there was yesterday I went out there to turn the pots because I threw them on the Saturday, so to speak, on the wheel. And then on the Sunday, yesterday morning, got straight up. Dave came to work because there's a lot going on here at the moment because we're moving the factory over. So I got all dressed up, went out there, and I was fine. And then this cold, it was like the temperature changed radically. And I went from comfortable to very uncomfortable very quickly. My feet were like blocks of ice. My hands were like blocks of ice. I thought, abandoned it. I just abandoned it. I thought, wrap the pots up in polythene so that they don't go too hard. Then I can't turn them, la, 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 la. And then I sat in the kitchen, frozen, having a cup of tea next to the Aga. And then I remembered the homeless people. And I thought, imagine that. Imagine that. You know, I was able to come out of the garage and go in the house and put the kettle on, sit by a lovely Aga in my lovely kitchen with my lovely cats. And I thought, imagine you're homeless. Imagine that now. Hey, my goodness. I think I want to make that a little bit wider. Like that. Just feel it needs to be a little bit fatter. Yeah. Yeah. You know, the world's gone bonkers, Mum. The world's gone bonkers, Mum. I put an acronym on the website on Saturday, not on the website, on the blog. I think I need a little bit inaccurate there. Yeah, I did do that on my blog. I'm just looking for an eraser. But do you know what? It's not even that important. And even my mum said, you know, just think of the poor homeless people. I said, I know, in this weather. Brutal, absolutely brutal. Hypothermia. Right, that'll do. That's the P. And then, to be honest, the little P is no different, is it? Just drop it down a bit and make it a bit thinner. Can we move on? I've got much bigger fish to fry. So, and there's no place I'd rather pee than here with you. So, let's get started. I've done my P, ready for the alphabet, L alphabet, when we get to it. Okay. If you're wondering what on earth this is all about, let me show you. Look, I've got this. Look, see, remember when we did Alpha Love, right? So we did this and we did that lovely. Do you remember when we did all that flourish? We do a lot, Alex and Mark. See, then we did, can't remember what we were doing there. Music, LM. There you go, music. Oh, yeah, we did that mouse. Remember the mouse? Ooh, not everybody's cup of tea. And then we did an N. That N was particularly pretty. N. We'll do that way round. N. And then we did, what did we do for N? Oh, the Nativity. Oh, yeah. We did loads for the Nativity. Do you remember? Just before Christmas. Look, the Nativity. I didn't get very far, did you? Well, I had a house full of people. My nativity, my little stable was chocker all over Christmas. Oh, yeah, I did do a little bit more. Ta-da. There you go. And then we did the N, then we had a break. Then we did O for owl, which is not in here. Oh, but I don't want to lose my letters. There you go. So I'll stick that in there. I'll file that later. I'm so happy that this overhead camera is not playing those tricks on me. What a difference. Wish we'd done that a few weeks ago. But funds permitting, you know, it's all funds permitting. It all costs a lot of money. So, you know. Yeah, so this morning, pottery, I had to cover it all up with polythene because there was no way that I'm going to have time to do that today. I might get in there this evening. But that's the thing, you see, with pottery, it's all about the timing. And if it's too soft, you can't turn it. Turn it is when you finesse it. And if it's too hard, then it all goes powdery. So there's a sweet spot with pottery when you turn it, and it's not quite there yet. So I've wrapped it in polythene, because otherwise 8 hours, by the time I get home, it will have gone over, and then you have to wet it and it's all a bit of a. But I'm determined to make these pencil pots. I'm not going into mass production, but I'm going into mass production. Right, you ready to see what we're going to do? P for people. Okay, what do we need? Well, we need a piece of white copy paper. That's why I'm so glad this camera works. Right, piece of white copy paper. Oh, that's a bit dirty. Okay. Piece of clean white copy paper. Where did I get that bit from? Right, piece of clean white copy paper. Pencil. Ruler. Right, we need that, that, and that. And then this is the pen. Now, loads of you have got this pen. If you haven't got it, get it, because it's brilliant, right? And it's an extra fine brush. So, I mean, you can use, listen, friends, you can use a biro. You don't have to have this brush. But what I find is when you use this brush, you get a really fabulous sort of sketchy, arty. You don't have to get too, you know, when it's a solid line, like the Micron pens, it's not as easy as this to get arty. You'll see what I mean. Okay, so get your pens. If you haven't got them already, this is worth investing in. There's the number, 31251. They're good. That's it there. Because it's an extra fine brush. So I'm going to use that. And then the other thing that I'm going to use down the road is a grey pencil from our Polychromos. That's it. That's the lot. That's all you need. Mary Keeble is tuning in for the first time. Well, Mary, good morning and welcome to the SHAC. Yeah, good to have your company. I hope you've got a piece of paper and a pencil because this is going to be fun. We're drawing P for people. We're going to go for people today. People's good. Right. First thing we need to do, I'm going to show you where we're going because otherwise it's, you know, the bus driver needs to let you know. You're not going to get on a bus when you don't know where it's going, do you? Although, well, I don't know, it might not be a bad idea. Here we go. Look, people, look at this. Right, you ready? Okay. Remote control at the ready. And in we come a bit further. I know, look, doodles. See, there's strength in numbers. The impact is when you look at all of them. Yeah. When you look at them all, then you start singling out individual ones. Look, check it out. Let's go to number 4, even tighter. Hey, check out this camera. I know, all remote, look. But there's loads of little guys, look. See? So when you look at them all, look, check them out. Check out these 2 little fellas. Yeah. Now, when you start isolating them, but you see there's strength in numbers. Look at these little Chinese guys. Yeah. And I tell you what, these are so easy. These are so easy to do. Just come out a bit so you can see them. There. Okay. You know what? He went a bit wrong. And the thing about this is, right, that's what we're going to do. I've said this many times. When you're doing one project, when you're just doing one thing, then you can either, there's a lot of pressure on you to get that one thing right. When you're doing loads of things or several things, then there's a process. You're not emotionally attached to any of them. And the thing about the way we're going to do this, because we're going to do loads of little guys, you're not going to get hung up on one. I'll show you a couple of tricks and tips on how to draw them. It's dead easy, okay? But the idea is that there's strength in numbers. And, I could take this to a whole other level. There's strength in numbers. Together we are better. The community idea. There are loads of little people. What I see here is loads of tiny little characters, and they're all very different. And they're all shapes and sizes, and they've all got different personalities, just like us, right? But because we're drawing them next to each other, and it's not, your success or failure doesn't hinge on one little fella. Yeah, the strength in numbers. So I think we're going to enjoy this. We need a piece of paper. I am so happy that this camera. Oh, can you imagine? All you'd be seeing is my hands. Now let's have a look. This is the top. So let's just I think one of the things you need to do is make enough room like this so that it's about, I don't know, I can tell you in centimeters, but I'm going to show you. It's about 3 centimeters high, right? Inch girls, I'm afraid I don't have an inch ruler with me. I'm sure somebody can work it out, but I'd say it's about 1.5 inches. I'm going to use my Pergamano ruler because that's what we sell. And I'm just going to make a line up the top like that, just so that that's the top end. And then I'll turn it round. So I'm working from the top, say, and I'm going to line on the Pergamano, see that line there? That's the 3 centimeter line. And I'm going to line it up like that. And I'm just going to make a rose. So go like that. Then I'll take that 3 centimeter line again, like that. And I'll just run it across here like so. So this is what they're going to stand on. This is where they're standing. And you're going to give yourself. See, the thing is, we're going to go straight in with a pen. We're not going to lark about. We're not going to use tracing paper. We're not doing one for test and one for best. We're going straight in. Strength is in numbers on this one, friends. So when I turn that around, cool, can you imagine? Can you imagine what would have been going on with the old camera? There's no way we could have done this. There's no way. I would have been on this, I'd have been there, wouldn't I? Oh, I can't tell you. What a relief. The clarity community of little folk. Yay! I know. All shapes and sizes, all ages, all colours and creeds. I know. There is strength in a good camera too. Ain't that the truth, Pat? So now we've done that, we're going to draw our little fellas in here, you see? And now the first thing I want to tell you is no pressure. No pressure. Look, the only one that's under pressure is me. I'm the one at the front of the bus. And if I'll show you a start so you understand. I did a little bit just to show you how. See, if you just look at one, you'll get your critical eye. If you just move on to the next one and move on to the next one and move on to the next one, it's all about relaxing, okay? But I'll show you where we're going so you understand. See, all I did was make shapes like that, just shapes. We're all different shapes and sizes. We've got triangles, I've got rhomboids, I've got open upside down U's, I've got ones that look like bobbins. I've got, yeah, so I'm not even going in too close. I just want to show you the sort of shapes that we're looking at. You can do an open-ended, you can shut it up like that, you can close it, you can bring it in like so. These are the bodies. You can bring a body in like that. There's the hands, there's the neck, there's the eyes, there's the head, there's the feet. There you go, look. I know. What's he look like? Give him some, yeah? You just do whatever you fancy. And it's not, there's no prescription here. It's just about the arms and the legs, okay? I had some real, look, this was me yesterday. Oh, I know, when you get going. But the trick is to start with shapes. So you can see here, triangle, oval, upside down, triangle, rectangle, triangle, upside down U, bit of a circle, a bobbin, tall. Don't overthink it. I think the trick is not to overthink it, okay? Let's have a look. And no carrot people. Oh yeah, do you remember when we did our carrot people? Right, let's have a look. So we'll start along here and we'll just put in, I don't know, just put them next to each other and we'll just get going. Okay, so I'm going to come in a bit closer so you're not looking over at my head, and I'm just going to start. Right, you ready? Right, triangle. Let's start with a straightforward triangle, and then let's loosen up a bit. Triangle. I'm going to make a oval. I'm going to go like that, and then I think I'll go with one like that. I'm not looking at anything else. I'm just looking at what I've done, where I want to go. How about that? Okay, I think I'll do a couple of upside down U's. They're quite good. How about a square one? Little square one. That'll be interesting. I might do a long, tall, skinny one like that. How about that? They're all next to each other. They look a bit tight together, don't they? That's all right, though. How about that? A teardrop. And I'm going to finish on another triangle. Triangles at different angles. That'll do. Right. So now I've done that. Let's have a look. Let's do the heads. I'm going to tackle one at a time now. I think I'll put the head on. See, so when you're holding the pen, this pen, let me show you something. If you go in here, see, if I use this pen upright, I can use the pen. See, it's a brush, so you can go from really thin to really fat to thin to fat to thin to fat to thin to fat to thin to fat. See, so you can really get a lovely flourish, and you can get a real sketchy effect. So, for example, if you want to do hair, right, you can just go like that. There you are. Look, don't overthink it. Just do a little scribble over the top. There you go. Arty. Let's have a look. So we've got our hat. Now let's keep it simple first. So we've got our head. Let's go arms and legs. There you go. That's all you need to start with. And I know you're thinking, well, that looks a bit basic, but yeah, of course it does. Now let's have a look. If I put in those little, like that, put a foot like that and a foot like that. Now already it's looking better. And then we'll do a little scribble for the hands. Don't give that a second thought. And then what about hair? We won't give this one a hat because there are going to be loads of hats. Let's give this one a little scribble. There you go. Hair, sorted. Let's come in another closer look. Let's come in another closer look. Come in another even closer look. There. See? And I'm going to get my Dame Edna's on so I can have an even better look at it. See, so I've got I'm not going to lose any sleep over this. That looks actually really good. Okay. You've got to know when to stop. Now, if I were to take that idea now, let's go to the next one. And now I'm going to go circle again for the head. So you could go gentle or you can go heavy. Now this time, where is she looking? Are we going to change the direction of the arms? I'll tell you what we'll do. Let's make her a bit sassy. There you go. She's got her hands on her hips. And then I think we'll give her legs. Let's make her walk. So we're going to put her foot like that and her other foot like that. So now she's walking. Make them like as if they belong together. But this time, let's put that round there like that. So now she's got a bit more movement in her dress. And then, and we haven't decorated or anything yet. We could put a little sleeve in there if you like, a little bit of height. And then what about a hat? Should we go with, or let's go with the fringe. Go with a little fringe. There you go. She's got a little funky hair. And I think we'll go with a hat. There you go. Neat. Do you see? Let's put a pair of shoes on her. So you see, you actually got quite a lot of control with this pen, if you like this kind of artwork. And it's so relaxing to do, right? Now let's look at the next one. Can you see all right? I think you can, can't you? What do you think? I finally managed to catch Doodle's my favourite. I love the fourth character at the bottom of the sheet you did yesterday. He's very flamboyant. The fourth character at the bottom of the sheet. That one. Where was my favourite? Henry VIII. I really like Henry VIII. Look. Did he look like him? I know. What I'll do is I'll post this. I'll do a blog around this. Okay. And then I'll take a picture. I'll get a proper photograph done of it. And then I'll put it on my blog so that if you want to get a kind of an idea, you can have a look. But I mean, the whole idea is just to have some fun doing this. So let's just keep going. Okay. So let's have a look at this one. In a minute, it's going to go. Right. Should we put a little head on this one? Little tiny head. Oh, yeah. Okay. And then big hair. Okay. Yeah. Right. And then what do we think? What is she actually, what are we doing here with this one? Okay, feet. I'm just going to put 2 feet out there, like so. And then I think on this one, I'm going to make her, so that fatter area there, that's his arms, like that. Okay. What about a little, should we do a belt? Yeah. Okay. So you can always change it a bit, can't you? But there you go. Layers, 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 friends. What do we think? Don't want to overcook it. That'll do for now. Just leave it. If you're not sure, when in doubt, hang about. This one. What about a collar? Let's put a collar on this one. That's it. And a head. Oh, Dracula. Oh, actually, this could be, that's not a collar. There's a little girl in there. Look. There's her little hat. So now this is her waist. So she's got a big dress. There you go. Look. And then we could put, she's huge actually for a little girl. Feet. Actually, she's highly pregnant. This one is, yeah, she's definitely got a bun in the oven, isn't she? There you go. Nice. Let's get a bit of shadow going. There you go. See, that's what's missing here is a little bit of zhuzh. See, get a bit of zhuzh going. That's better. A little bit of movement. They're all too exact, aren't they? Now, get that going again. Legs. And if you don't like what you've done, then just keep going. This is what I found was when I did this, I found that it got better. By the time I got to the third row, they were much, much better, you know? And I think that's the key here. Let's have a look. Let's get some there. Yeah, let's pan out a bit so you can see more of what we're doing there. So now let's have a look at this one. Neck. I'm going to give her a square head this time. And I think she's happy. Arms are up. There you go. And fingers are out. Thumbs up. And her feet are wide apart. So there's her legs like that. Nice. And I think we'll put the waist up a bit higher. And we can even give her a bit of a... There you go. Nice. And now this one, let's have a look. What can we do here? Well, I think this one would look really good. What about if we put a little bodice on it like that? And then a head up there, see? And then behind her dress, and then her feet are... Should we put her on tiptoes? Like that. Oh, look! And we'll put her arms behind. And then we'll make her coy. So we'll put her hat. We'll put a hat on, like that. There you go, and her hands are behind. I like that one. I like that one. That's cool. Yeah, bit of shadow there. This one looks a bit weird. That's all right, though. We could get some aliens going. What do you think, friends? Square one. Right, this is going to be an interesting one. Okay, square. So I'm going to keep going with the square. Like that, head. And then I think these are his trousers. It's a man, this one. He's definitely a bloke. Hands up. And then it's got big feet. There you go. He's really from another planet, this one. What do I think? Hat. And the thing is, you don't look at all... You see, if you look at the individuals, you think it's rubbish. I've wrecked that one. Well, I'll wreck it a bit more then. But when you see them as a whole, that's when they get good. That's the confidence that you've got to have, is that they get better when there's a group of them. And I think that's absolutely the truth. Right, arms up, legs down, 2 feet. And I'm not even going to bother with a hat. I think we'll just go with a bit of hair there. There, he looks good. Should we do a little fist pump? There you go. Yay! I quite like that one now. Now, what are we doing here? This one. Okay, so we put the head on there, like that. So the head's there. So the legs, what do I think? Put the leg there like that. Oh yeah, I see it now. And then the other leg like that. Cross legs, look. I know. But if the cross legs like that, I wonder if we do that. Have a look. Crossed legs. Hands up. Hands over. Oh, look, they're holding hands. And then, this is quite a good one, actually. She's certainly chest out, isn't she? But we can go like that. There you go. Excellent. Now let's have a look at the next one. I think what we need here is, let's do a funky hat. Okay, funky hat. Arms, I think I'll do arms like this. There you go. And then we could do legs. Let me think for a minute. If we got leg down there, and then we could do another leg. Oh, I know. Like that. Well, hey! There you go. He's happy. He's happy. She looks like she's desperate for the loo. Actually. There you go. But you see, when you put them all together, they're like little characters. Should we go again? Let's have a look at the original ones. No different. So cool. Let's try Japan. Let's just go again. Honestly, it's the best thing to do is just take a shape and go again. Because as you do more, it starts to get, and yes, you can use the pen on parchment. It's waterproof. So if you wanted to colour with watercolour, you can use them on parchment. You can use them on watercolour paper. They don't move, right? In fact, I'll tell you what I'll do as well, just to give you the sense that it's finished here. See, when you do that, if you take a grey pencil now as well, that you'll see when you put a bit of shadow on it as well. Thing is that they don't really, it's the bulk of them. It's when you've got loads of them together is when it starts to work. Let me just, I'll show you. If I take this now and I add a bit of shadow on there. Right, so now I'm going to put a bit of shadow there, put the shadow on here, just a little bit on. It doesn't have to be loads, but you'll see it changes it as well. There you go. Let's do another row, because like I say, what I found was when I was doing this, I can't wait to see yours. I know you're going to be so good at this. Right, see, a bit of shadow. No, he doesn't know what he wants to be, does he? He looks like a. He looks like. When I grow up, I want to be a real boy. There you go. I like that one. Yeah, look. Okay, let's go again. You up for another row? Yeah, so am I. Come on. What else are you going to do today? It's tipping down outside. Now, at 2 o'clock this afternoon, I hope you can join me. We've got some really super grunge stamps out and a fantastic price on them as well. Let's just stretch our necks, then we're going for another row. Let me show you the stamps that are on the telly this afternoon, because they're rather special. So these ones are real superb grunge stamps. I'm going to be showing them off. You see there's a chess set in there as well. The thing about these is when you're doing like mixed media, or if you've got, you know, like scraps of paper, but you want to add like a bit of depth or interest, especially for mixed media artists. I mean, you could do clean and tidy with these really beautifully, but they also, for me, they work really beautifully as adding interest to a background. You know, when you're getting into collage, these are really superb for that. But I'll show you some real clean and tidy stuff with them as well. And there's a superb price on these. I think, I can't remember what Paul told me, but it's quite a very good price. And then the other thing, while you're getting your basket open to do that, the other thing that we're doing this week is we're having a parchment party. So the parchment, all parchment, is buy one, get one free. Now, parchment is something that's quite expensive. It's quite expensive for us to buy in, but we wanted to do this ahead of the sale, the members sale, because this is a buy one, get one free. And if you have a look, for example, at the parchment, if you want a A4, right? If you buy that, we'll automatically double it up. If you buy A5, we'll automatically double it up. So same with the parchment. You want one of the green two-tone greens, pop that number on and you'll get 2 of the two-tone greens. So it's like half price plus your club discounts, and you can pick any one of these, but you can't pick and match the colors. That doesn't work like it. It's not a mix and match. It's a buy one get one free. So if you want two-tone, you want the teal, there's 2 tones of teal, there's 2 tones of pink, right? But you will get a double portion of that. You'll get a double portion of any of the colors. Here we go. So if you have a look on the website, it's a buy one get one free. It's all ready to go. There's loads and loads of it. I'm just saying, right? So this would be a fantastic opportunity. It's half price basically, but it's a buy one get one free. So you're getting twice as much for your money. And you also get your club discount if you're a club member. If you're not a club member, it's a really good time now to join the clubs. You get so much bang for your buck anyway. The clubs are a really, really brilliant community binder. And you'll know that there's a club sale, a club member sale in a few weeks' time, which isn't to be missed. Oh, and then of course we've also got our beautiful designer parchment, which is great for stampers and mixed media artists as well as parchers. And this is also buy one get one free, and we've got plenty of that in the cupboard, and lots of beautiful designs. The Shenandoah is the one with the lovely scenery. So if you were going to stock up, then there's never been a better time than this week to stock up. Waimea Falls, that's a gorgeous one as well. So you see the designer parchment, you've got 48 leaves of this parchment, and it's already got the design infused. So it's pretty spectacular. You've got 48 leaves of that. And it's great for all all card makers, not just parchers. But obviously, if you're a parcher, then parchment is the game. So, and for the parchers, that clear parchment, the plain parchment at buy one get one free is perfect. So, and if you want to add the club discount, then join the club and we'll attach that immediately. It will be an instant. I'm sure that Sue will be able to help you with that. Right, break's over. Back on your heads. Let's do another row, shall we? Okay, so let's have a look at what we're looking at. See, this is the thing. I'm hopeful. I'm really hopeful that you are going to take a piece of paper and draw the lines and just start drawing. And what you'll find is when you look at one on his own, if you isolate one, they're actually not that great. But when you put them all in a bunch, then you start to see, cool, look, he looks like a Greek. Let me show you that one. See, I never even noticed him before. Let's come into him. Look, he looks like Julius Caesar, Henry VIII. They're cool, very cool indeed. So let's have a look. Let's make another row. These are the ones we've already done. Let's get started. My tip to you would be that when you do this, you do the shapes first. Don't overthink it. Let's have a look. I like that one. Let's go again. So this time, let's do the shapes again. I'm a big fan of triangles. I think triangles are great. Like that. Let's do a triangle. Let's do one of those. Let's do a circle. Well, circle, not so much of a circle. Let's do that one. Any shape. It doesn't have to be a particular shape. Now, I don't know what I'm going to do with that. Now, I did get carried away there. But who knows? I rise to the challenge. Let's do a triangle. Let's do a... what are we missing? What haven't we got a lot of? Let's do one of them. That'll be interesting. And I think don't know what I'm going to do with that. And then we'll have another weird shape there. Okay, So we've got our shapes and then we get into it. So what we could do is go into, let's have a look. So the heads. Let's do the heads. So I'll put a head there. I'll put a head. I'm going to do all the heads at the same time. I might do a tall head. So let's have a look. I'm going to put that head. Oh, he's a bit big. And I think I'll put the head. Let's have a think on this one. Neck there. Attitude. Now this one, I don't know what we're going to do here. I think we're going to put the head there. Tiny head. Little head. Head there. So I can see that's going to be a ballerina. I'm already bringing her foot in there. There's her foot, like that. That's a foot, by the way, there. Oh, now she's got boots on. Oh, whatever, stick to the heads. Okay. Right, next. And necks have got a lot of attitude as well. So if I hold the pen like that, I get a little bit more go for it. Now, let's get a bit of movement going. All right, so if that's the head, then I'm going to put the arms. Okay, the arms are going to go straight across like that. And then I'm going to put one leg there, one foot there, and then I'm going to make the other one. So that could go, there you go, like that. There's a foot, a bit long. That's okay though. Arm and a hat. She's got a hat on. This one, I'm going to put the body there, and I'm going to, let's say the wind is blowing. So arms and legs, I'm going to put one foot there, like that. What about the other foot there, like that? The wind's blowing that way, so the hair's all like that. Hat. See, sometimes you just got to go for it, haven't you? And then we'll, there, look, blow that wind that way. There's a hand. And then maybe, what about an umbrella? Do you think she'd be holding an umbrella? I don't know, maybe. We'll give it a go. There you go, umbrella. Pattern. On dress. Umbrella. Bit of shadow. Put a bit of shadow in there. Right, arms. Let's do different arms. Let's do arms like that. There you go. Hands, feet, and a hat. I think I'm going to give that one a hat like that. There you go. That looks interesting. So then we can, yeah, okay. Hat like that. What I think I'd like to do, yeah, this is going to be good. Right, so this one, the arms are going like that. And the feet are there like so. I don't know, why did I find that one so funny? Looks like it's going to let one rip. Oh, good Lord. Okay, look, it's like, all right, clear the room. Okay, Barbara, calm down. Right, hair. And I think we'll give him a belt right down, there you go. Who says? Now this one, let me see, what can I do here? What about a little pair of shorts and then little tiny legs? See blokes like this, don't you? They got huge upper body and then they got little spindly legs. Okay, now arms. What are we doing here? Oh, I know, because he thinks he's a tough nut. There you go. Hey, He's got a little tiny leg, look. Little tiny shorts. We'll give him a little, there you go. And a baseball cap. I could put NY on there, look, just 'cause. There you go. Baseball! He is. Baseball cap. Neat. I like him. Trousers. Right, next one. Now, what have I done here? Do one with two heads. What's this one doing? This one is struggling. How about if I do... Okay, what about this then? If I bring that one down like that, there you go. Bring that one down like that. Arms, arms. There you go. Head. I've got lots of hats going on. Let's just do a little bit of hair. That'll do. Oh, I know what this one looks like. This looks like a sculpture. Look, it's a ram. So this is actually, he's got hooves, not hands. See? Should have cloven feet. He'd be quite good, actually. Could put a few stripes in there to make him a bit more interesting. I like him. Now, what have I done here, though? That was where I got a bit carried away with me freedom. Hey? Are we doing this? Or am I the only one? Who's the one with G on his front? I missed that. This one? Oh, G? Golly. Yeah, that wasn't a G, but I can make it into a G. That's Gary. What's happened to him? Oh, that's that foot that I wasn't sure about. Okay, we're going to go for it, though. Wait for it. That other foot's coming up there. Going to kick this one. Right, now this, I'm not sure what has happened. Jury's out on that. Let's do this one instead. I think we're going to go like so. Hands. And then how about if we put a skirt on underneath that skirt, like that, and then legs and feet. And there's hands, and then a hat. I think this one needs a hat. There you go. Cool, it looks like, no, I won't say it. I won't say it. I'll just think it. You can't help the thoughts that come into your head, but you don't have to voice them all, do you, Barbara? No, you don't. All right. I think this is going to be my new favourite. Watch. Right, here we go. Neck, body, little legs again. He means business, this one. Look, don't mess with me, mate. This is like Dave. Oh, yeah, he definitely not Dave. There. He's got a captain's hat on. Look. He looks like YMCA, look. YMCA. Right, and this one is I see this one as a fairy, see? Look, there's her hair, like that. I'm just about to mess it up. And that's one foot, although she's got a bit of a problem with her foot there. So we might have to make this a bit, make another layer of dress. And then we'll put this foot out here, like that. So she's got to have the same sort of foot. There you go, she's running. And she's got arms as well. So we're going to have a think for a minute. Because yeah, we better go this way. She's definitely, there you go. She's running from him. And then this one, okay. I'm thoroughly enjoying myself here. Glynis reckons she's that one. Yeah, all right, Glynis. Right, on this one, I'm going to make him right. And then this one's got really long, thin trousers like that. Look, that's it. So he's got his long, thin legs like that. And he's got those trousers underneath like that. I'll make them black so you can see them, where I'm going with this. And then we're going to go with his hands. There you go, his hands and his legs. And he's got a lovely little... And this one, I'm not sure where to go with that. What do I think? It's like... Oh, well, in for a penny. There's one hand. There's a hand. I'm going to give him another collar. There you are. So he's got a hair like that. And then how about... What am I doing? There you go. Should we make him... There you go. He's really struggling. He's proper having a harder time here, isn't he? Look, he's like, who made me wear this outfit? There you go, big collar. And buttons down the front. Actually, he's my new favourite. So you see, and when you keep going, look, get dresses going. So now, once you've done that, if you wanted to, you could start putting in some stripes. Here we go. And some buttons, some dots. And he needs something else going on as well. And this one as well. I mean, that's it. You can add a bit of shadow by just pushing down on that edge. Nice. There you get a bit of depth going then. A little bit of... There. Yeah, good, good, good. And you know what? The whole thing is all about a little bit of fun and a little bit of doodle. Now, I don't want to spoil him. He's my favourite, YMCA. And then take our grey pencil. We can add a little bit of shadow. There you go. Shadow in there. Like that. So what else is going on this week? Well, today, let's have a look. We've got 2 o'clock. Don't forget, be there or be square. I'll show you some tricks and tips on how to get really good mixed media grungy stuff going. Then tomorrow, Paul's in the SHAC with you at 10 o'clock. So that'll be fun. Groovy Tuesday. And he's doing colouring. So that's fun. Then on Thursday at 7 o'clock, we're up back to the floral poster. I hope that you join me for that. We'll do a little bit of that. And then on Friday, we have got the Mini Makes TV show. Do you remember? So I'm launching some gorgeous new little stamps that I think you'll really enjoy from Annie, our darling Annie. So we're going to dedicate the 10 o'clock and 2 o'clock shows on Friday to our Mini Makes Facebook group. You know, remember at the beginning of the year we said we'd lost our motive. Look, if this isn't Mini Makes, I don't know what is. It's just about letting go a little bit and just having a bit of fun. Grab a nice pen, get arty, you know, doodle. Don't get hung up on the individual. Just enjoy the experience. Friday, it's going to be a similar thing. We're going for the Mini Makes. and these new there's a Facebook page called Clarity Crafts Mini Makes and ATCs, and if you join, Paul will give you the, I'm sure that Paul will give you the link. Do join that Facebook page. It's a growing community. Obviously we've got other Facebook pages. We've got Groovy Worldwide, Clarity Worldwide, Pergamano Worldwide. You know, these are all loving communities just like this. There's strength in numbers, friends. We stick together. Don't forget, we've got the buy one get one free offer on the parchment running all this week. And the other thing that I will say is anything that's been on offer this month, so say since we started, we launched those fantastic stamp pens. I see stamp pen images here. Oh, do you know what? That's exactly what I'm going to do. Oh yeah, wouldn't that be great if you had a load of little characters that you could just add, like funky little guys like this? Anyway, what was I going to say? Okay, so anything that's been on offer or anything that we've launched at an irresistible price during the course or the month of January, at the end of January, all those prices go back to the RRP. So all the special offers that have been available in this month. So if you're going to go back to the wreaths, if you're going to go back to anything really, just go to Clarity TV and have a look, because all the special offers, really, all the deals would have been in that section. And at the end of the month, they will all revert back. Okay, ready for February. So so if you have been sitting on the fence wondering, now's the time to go and do that for us. And other than that, I hope you enjoyed that. I think it is a lot of fun. And if you've lost your mojo, and if you're struggling, and I do understand, I really do, then get yourself a piece of paper, get yourself a ruler, draw some lines. I saw this, don't get me wrong, I didn't wake up and dream this up. I saw somebody do this somewhere else. Theirs was better than mine, I think. But do you know what? I saw the idea and I thought, that's what we should do in the shack. That's what we're going to doodle. So P for people, all shapes and sizes. Start with the shape, add the head, and then go from there. The world's your oyster, friends. So have a great day. Don't forget to come back and join us at 2 o'clock this afternoon. And other than that, I'll see you later. And Paul, thanks for your help. I don't think I've forgotten anything. Did you want to tell me if I've forgotten anything? I don't think so. I tell you what, as well, on Sunday this week, if we're going to go for it, on Sunday this week, we've got a groundbreaking, a really, really brilliant, groovy launch. It's for your parchers. It's the thing that everybody's been waiting for, and I think you'll be happy with it. But other than that, I'm not getting any memos that I've missed anything, so I'll just love you and leave you, and I'll see you at 2 o'clock today. Bye-bye now. Bye.